and China. Yeah, so we've got a lot of people to feed.
Yeah.
And then I think the issue of global warming is actually telling us because we've had a lot of flooding already. And there's desertification coming from the northern part of the country. And temperature is really very high. And you know what? The lands, arable lands are not very fertile.
Okay.
So we've got some of these issues to handle them. Let's see what we can make of this in this program. Yeah. So, Mushira, can we hear from you?
Hello, my name is Mushira Al-Anizi from Saudi Arabia. I would like to complete master degree here because I would like maybe faced many problems in my country, especially climate change, because I think this is maybe a global problem for everything, for every place now, because the temperature is very increased. Also my country, all the space for my country, like desert. So I think the food security now in my country faced many difficult and should be maybe solved this problem now.
That's cool. Okay, so now looking at it from the global perspective, the whole world. Mr. What do you think are some of the challenges that are likely facing the world that could have some agricultural implications?
One of the major issues I think is probably the government policies. I really think some of their policies don't really encourage sustainable farming, and looking at the future now, we have to look to being more sustainable in terms of preservation, and these are limited in terms of conservation agriculture that I was thinking, one other conservation agriculture that many countries have not adapted to it yet. It has been around for so many years.
Okay.
So it's getting the government to implement strategies that will be more favorable and kind of encourage the farmers to adopt these measures.
So, Mushira?
Talking about the problem in future.
Yeah, now the current problems the world is facing that have
I think the climate change and the global warming now maybe the big problem for the world because the temperature is increasing every day because some country rise the temperature until the maybe 50 degree.
Yeah.
So
That's centigrade. That's 50 degrees centigrade, right?
Centigrade, yeah.
That's so
yeah,
high.
yeah. Also that due to the global warming, then increase the greenhouse. As we know, the effect or the negative effect for this photosynthesis, this process in the crop.
Okay, do you mean photo respiration?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I may just have to chip in something there. Like, the world population is just growing astronomically. As of 2019, it was like 7.7 billion or 7 point something. And then as of 2050, the world population increased to 9.7 billion. But do you know what it's going to be 2100? That's 20 years from now. It's going to be 10.9 or 13.2 billion.
Really? But we still have to feed the world.
I'm telling you, you know what? Nigeria is going to contribute a whole lot with other parts of Africa. And that's serious.
We think Nigeria is going to exceed China?
No, but Nigeria may not exceed China, but you know what? China has a policy in place, this one child, one family policy in place, so they are actually controlling their population. But Nigeria will not have anything. We are not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
And many Nigerians don't even care.
I think this is the rule for government.
Right? Do you know what?
Yeah.
Do you even know what the statistics is saying?
What?
That in the next part, the remaining part of the century,
Yeah.
the remaining half or the remaining part of the century, Africa will contribute half
Oh.
to the global population growth.
Yeah.
And you know the implication of that? Let me tell you. You know, as population is increasing, we will need to, cities are expanding, so there is urbanization, right?
Yeah.
What do you think the rule for this increase?
Maybe I may have to land. Let me finish analyzing
Yeah.
this so that you understand where I'm
Okay.
going. You see, as population is increased, there will be urbanization. So many of the arable land that are used for agricultural purposes are going to be converted to
Yeah.
park centers. They are going to be used to build schools and hospitals,
Yeah.
and are going to be used to construct roads and some other stuff that makes them unavailable for land production. But you know what? As land is decreasing, the number of people to be fed is increasing. So we have this problem, but it's just so, I really don't know how to think about it, but I just hope many of these governments will look at them and see how we could devise strategies to handle it, because if we're not...
I was going to say that some of the strategies that we have already been taking is just to expand more of them. I was looking at our molecular biology and the CRISPR method, and the more advanced we have become with these methods now, that we have been using them to edit genes to make crops more adaptable for the climate change, like what Mashira said.
But maybe this expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, but what do? We don't eat.
Yeah.
We still have to eat.
Yeah.
So it's either we invest in it or we just try to rely on the same resources which cannot supply the same population.
Yeah.
So, and I'm looking at underutilized crops. There are many crops out there that we just take them for granted, like a simple thing that we don't really, it's not invested like how we invest in our wheat and our rice.
Yeah.
So
because focus on the some crop and ignore another.
But there are many manufacturing possibilities of those underutilized crops.
That's true.
That's true.
So eventually it's about 7 crops that are feeding the whole world. Wheat, rice, and maybe even less, and that's so few.
Why didn't research about for unused crops?
Underutilized crops. I think we've got to invest.
Because maybe the government encourage this study and encourage any research about this crops. Because faced the food security now.
Good. So do you think
do
you think there are some other technologies we could, apart from molecular biology and investing in research in underutilized crops?
I think very benefit for every country.
Okay.
But also maybe you can damage all of them in the same way, like a mix between traditional method with a new method. You can make it then or found some strengths of.
Okay, so what new method do you think we can use? Like
actually, maybe you can study every crop as individual.
Okay, so
not all together in the same maybe way or in the same method.
Okay, so the other day we're talking about space farming. Do you think?
Yeah, I think maybe this is a good source. Okay, but should we maybe focus in this idea and maybe research before make it the agriculture maybe planet? Then you can maybe start.
Okay, in other words, we should do some research in space agriculture. Maybe we'll travel to the moon or some other planets.
And maybe
remember in 2016 we just reached Mars.
So
All
right, so
you can maybe find the balance between advantage and disadvantage for this.
So then the other stuff I think we could also do that may also help us to address some of this issue. It's if we could do more advanced greenhouse technology, actually, which is being done right now, this campus, where computer is actually controlling
that's a good
how
idea.
crops are being fed. You know, you simulate everything and everything is automated.
Yeah.
You get it? So all you just need to do is to put your crops there and you go wherever you want to go. So everything is programmed.
I think
so
this is
water
good idea
runs,
because the same time and the same effort and the same maybe also money.
Good.
If you make it the experience or experiment, then didn't found any good result
Yeah,
or
then-
negative effect for this.
Yes, then there is this
Yeah.
agricultural robots. About 2%.
So,
Maybe
so
more,
more,
I
so
think
more
about-
robotics
about-
in agriculture.
Yeah, about 10% of the agriculture we have in the world now is under the
Manual.
control of
Manual
robots.
and-
Yeah.
No, automated system.
Oh,
Yeah.
automated system.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
right now with this program, in this year 2080, we want to see how we can explore this alternative so that we
Yeah.
divide some
You
other.
can make it or 50
Yes, so we even want to increase it to 60% so that, agriculture and farming, a lot of it is a lot of drudgery.
Yeah.
You know what? So what we're planning to do right now is that we will increase it to 60%. So everything is automated, seed to seed, like robots plant the seed,
Yeah.
robots feed the crops with fertilizer,
Yeah,
robots
yeah.
spray the pesticide and herbicide, robots does the weeding, robot does everything. And even harvesting will be done by robots. Processing will be done by robots. So
Yeah.
everything is automated.
But what about the cost for this report?
Yeah, it's one of the things we are considering too. So we want to see how the inputs
Yeah.
will actually serve the output in such a way that there will still be profit.
Yeah.
But we are actually looking at sustainable agriculture in such a way that the whole will be fed.
Also, the
What is
technology
that?
now very advanced. You can find maybe like this technique with the maybe the little or low cost.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's one of the things we
Yeah.
want to explore in this particular
Yeah.
program of crop improvement in this
Yeah.
2081 academic session. All right, it's been a very wonderful conversation. So we'll explore.
Yeah, good ideas. I think we should look forward to making our world a better place. Our regions just
Yeah. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Thank
thanks
you.
for
Thank you. See you.
Sure.
wonderful conversation.